Third and Indices Practice Exam Question 7. Simplify 3a to the power of 5, b to the power of negative 3 in brackets to the power of 4. So if we think about our rule that we are going to be using, if I've got x to the power of a in brackets to the power of b, that means that power is related to timesing with your power on x. So for example, let's have a look at this. So I'll delete that for a minute. Now because that to the power of 4 means that we've got 3a to the power of 5b to the power of negative 3 timesing by itself 4 times. So we're saying groupings. So we say that it's got 4 groups of it timesing. So that means instead of doing that, I could say I've got 3 to the power of 4. I've got a to the power of 5. I've got 4 groups of it, so timesing by 4. And I've got b to the power of negative 3. I've got 4 groups of it. Now we can simplify. 3 to the power of 4. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And 27 times 3 is 81. So we've got 81 there. Then we've got a to the power of 5 times 4 is 20. And b to the power of negative 3 times 4 equals negative 12. We can rewrite that because we like to make it positive, so that becomes 81a to the power of 20 over b to the power of 12, and that is our answer. So let's continue with the second question. So our second question, I like to rewrite it straight away to make it easier. So I'm just going to write it as negative 32 P6 T9 over 8P to the power of 8. Now straight away I can see that I can divide negative 32 and divide 8 by 8. So negative 32 divided by 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, so it's negative 4. And I've got no more 8s on the bottom, because 8 divided by 8 is 1. Dividing by 1 does nothing. Then I can use my rule. I've got 6 lots of p's timesing on the top, and I've got 8 on the bottom, so I'm cancelling out. And then I've got t to the power of 9. That gives me negative 4p. 6 take away 8 equals negative 2. T to the power of 9. Now when we have a negative power on the top, we can move it to the bottom and it becomes positive. So that leaves me with negative 4 t to the power of 9 over p to the power of 2. Okay, let's move on to the final question. So we've got 4 times 16 to the power of 0.25. So the first thing I like to think about when I'm solving a question like this, just to make it easier for myself, is I can look at 16 as 4 to the power of 2. So I've changed 16, and then I've got it still as to the power of 0.25. Now the next thing I think about with that is when we've got a power and then a power on the outside, we can just go 2 lots of 0.25, which now becomes 0.5. 4 times 4 to the power 0.5. I know straight away that 4 to the power of 0.5 or a half is square root of 4. So 4 times the square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 4 times 2 equals 8.